Assalamu alaikum, grade 7s. Today we're doing rounding of decimal fractions. Okay, you write the date, write down your heading, and remember yesterday's video we did decimal fractions. Now today we're going to learn how to round them off. It's very easy, so you can enjoy your exercise today. Okay, so the first one is saying round off these numbers to the nearest whole number, and there must be no decimals. Okay, so we have an example here which says I've got 1,4567 and I must change it to a whole number, and I don't want any decimals, so I have to remove all those decimals here. So what I'm doing is, because I only want the whole number, I'm looking at the first decimal next to it there, right? So my first decimal is 4. Okay, I compare my 4 to 5. If 4 is less than 5, yes, 4 is less than 5, so I'm going to leave my number as 1. Right, because it's less than 5. So let's look at the next example. If my whole number is 33,5218, and I want to change my whole number to a number where there's no decimal, so what I need to do is I'm looking at the number next to my whole number here, which is my first decimal there. So the 5, so is it equals to 5 or greater than 5? Yes. So I start from 5. If my number is 5 or greater than 5, what do I do to 33? I'm going to change it to 34. Right? Okay. So let's look at the next question here. Round off these numbers to one decimal place. Now my question is telling me that I need to keep one decimal place in my answer. Here I needed to take away all of them. Now here I need one decimal place. So what I'm doing, here's my first example, 0,4362. So what I want to do is, I want to leave my answer with only one decimal place. So I leave that one alone and I go to the one next to it on the right hand side, which is the number 3. I'm going to compare 3 to 5. Is 3 less than 5 or more than 5? Less than 5, right? So because 3 is less than 5, what am I going to do? I'm going to leave 4 as 4. I'm not going to change it to the higher number 5. If, for example, that number was 6, it would be more than 5. I would say 0,5. Now it's less than 5, so my answer is 0,4. Let's do the next one. 12,0908. Again, I want only one decimal place, so I want to leave this one here. I'm looking at the number next to it, so I've got a 9. Now the 9, is it greater or less than 5? It's greater than 5, right? So what must I do to the 0? I need to change the 0 to one higher number, which will become 1. So why did I change it to 12,1 and here I didn't change the 4? Because I'm comparing the decimal next to it. If it's equals to or greater than 5, we change it to the next number, that's why I changed this to 12,1. If it was less than 5, I would say leave it as 12,0. Right? So your important part of your answer is that I've left my answer with one decimal place. Let's do the next one. The next one says round off these numbers to 2 decimal places. Okay, now we need to look for the pattern, right? So we're looking at this example here, 101,1233. Now I want to leave 2 decimals there in my answer. So I'm looking for the one that's next to the third one now, because it's next to the second decimal place. So I'm looking at the number 3. Right? So I only want to leave 2, so I leave those 2 alone. I go to the one next to it, which is 3. Now I'm looking at 3. Is 3 greater than or less than 5? 3 is less than 5. So what am I going to do to my answer? I'm going to leave my answer as 1, 2. Because I'm not going to change it because this number is less than 5. Let's look at this example. This one is saying 10,9999. How many decimals do I want to leave? 2 decimals, so I'm leaving them alone and I'm looking at this number here. Okay, so I want to compare this number to that number there, right? I've got in my third decimal place a 9. So now a 9 is greater than 5, right? So then what do I have to do to this number here? I have to make it higher. So this is 9, it's 99, so we need to change it to